Well, welcome back to another video. We are here. It is a new month. I am so excited that I decided to continue this journey with you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. I am currently off site. I am not at my house recording this. I am at a leadership retreat for my church, so I had to improvise. So here we are. I said I have to stay consistent. I have to do this. And I wanted to come on here and just say thank you for all the support, all the people that have engaged. Please, before I even go further, like and subscribe to my channel if you are catching me for the first time. My name is Ebony Rose. I am a social media consultant, and I have been talking about tips last month specifically on how to show up for your business. And this month we are talking about building a clear online presence all month. Different topics, different things that can come up. That is what we are talking about this month. Okay, so today's topic is why your content feels so scattered, right? Now, we talked about this, we had a segment, I believe, last month about clarity and just making sure your message and what you're trying to say is clear, right? So I thought it would be a good idea to start off this series with talking about why sometimes we feel like we're all over the place. We feel scattered. We feel like we're doing too much. We had a segment on that last month. So let's just like dive right in, okay? Posting a lot and not saying one clear thing, right? So you're posting a lot, right? You're you're posting probably every day. You're doing a mixture of maybe posts, short videos, maybe some emails, maybe some blogs. So you're posting a lot, but you're not saying one clear thing, right? Now, sometimes I think it's okay. This is just my opinion. I think it is okay to mix up the type of content that you post, whether it's family, whether it's behind the scenes. When it comes to something that's specific to your brand, you should have a clear message. You should have a clear goal of what you want to convey to your followers, to your viewers, right? So anytime that they go to click on a post that you put out there, they know what you're going to say. It's clear, whether it's in the subject, whether it's in the caption, whether it's in the captions over the video, whatever it is, they know what they're clicking and what they're getting into when they come to your page, when they see a business post or a brand post or influencer post, whatever it is, they know what they're getting when they click on your page, right? So you also want to try not to mix messages, audience, and goals, right? You want your page or you want your brand to have one specific goal. If it is to gain some clients, I'll use myself as an example. If I want to gain clients for a 3-month program, for a social media workshop that I am doing, I need to have my content reflect that. My message needs to be clear. I need to ask for what I'm asking for. I need to be clear about what I'm asking for. And you also want to be clear with what you want the audience, the viewer, to do, right? So we have to make sure we put those things in place when we are creating our content. You don't want to mix your messages because people can become confused. They won't know what it is that you do, what it is that you stand for, what are your values, what are you looking for, what do you want me to do? Like, we have to tell our viewers what we want them to do. They're called call to action, whether it's like and subscribe, comment below what your favorite ice cream is, or, comment and say the word um, social media. If you want my social media tips on how to show up live, whatever it is, we need to give the audience a tasks. We need to let them know that this is what I want you to do. This is what you're going to get, and this is how you're going to get it. And this is what you're going to learn from it after you work with me or after you experience whatever it is that you're experiencing, right? So be clear about your message, be clear about your goal, and be clear about your audience. Who are you trying to reach, right? You're not going to be trying to reach everybody. You want to reach the people that you need to reach, right? Content without intention feels like just plain noise, right? If you're posting literally just to post because you want to keep up with the algorithm, or you just want to make sure you're posting consistently for 30 days, but you have no intention, like you're just posting, it doesn't even match with your brand, or it's just confusing people. First of all, people are going to tell when it's just posting to post, and it's going to feel not authentic. It's not going to feel like, oh, this was thought out, this was intentional. And being honest, some people don't even care about that. Some people don't care about mixing up their content and posting random things, but this is not for you then. This is for those people who are trying to build up their social media presence, a clear online presence. They want their audience to click on their video, click on their profile, and they want to be able to say, oh, she's a social media consultant. Oh, she can help me with my online presence. She can help me with my website. She can help me with showing up online. You want them, once they walk in the door of your house, which is your brand, your social media, you want them to be able to see, oh, she's got this together, she's got that together. I have this option. I can go over here to this room, I can go to this room. They can scroll and they can browse. So you want to think of it like that. They want to open that door, and if they choose to go into a certain door, if they choose to click on a post or watch a video, that is up to them. All right. And then within those contents, you want to have the call to action. So it keeps them coming back. It keeps them doing things on your page. Right. So we want to post with intention, and we want to post with purpose. We can't just post amiss and think that we're going to gain traction with our audience. We have to be vocal about what we want. We have to be vocal about what we want them to do. And we have to be vocal about what they are going to get from us, right? Because that's the way you build trust. That's the way that they're going to keep coming back, right? Clarity comes from creativity. You have to be creative. You can't just do the same old boring thing that you've been doing, right? You have to switch it up. You have to do things that are going with the times, right? You have to evolve. You have to make sure you are staying up. And if it's not you, if you're outsourcing your services, you have to make sure you're working with someone who is staying on top of all of these things that are evolving, right? Because you want to make sure that you're cutting edge. You want to make sure that you're, keeping up with the changes of social media, because social media changes, I want to say daily. It changes a lot. So you want to be able to, if you're not doing it yourself, have someone that's doing that for you. Have someone that knows what they're talking about, that has been through this, that has seen the results, that has seen what it takes to get to where you need to go, so that your online presence can become more clear. Because a lot of people that I come across, they want to be more visible on social media. They want to do all these things, but they don't know how to do it. They feel like they need to have their hands in all of these things when that is not the case, right? So we need to be intentional about what we're posting. We need to be intentional about our message being clear. Okay. So this is one of the takeaways that I want you to jot down, and let me know in the comments if you've struggled with this, if you feel like your content is all over the place and it's just scattered and you don't know where to start, you don't know where to end. One clear message, many random posts. It does not work. Okay. One clear message. That's what you need to have, but you don't need to have random posts, is what I was trying to say, right? So make sure, even if you have a plan, like a plan that's already mapped out, if you're reading that plan and it sounds like it's all over the place, that means you need to go back to the drawing board, right? You need to figure out where you can cut back. You need to figure out, what am I doing that's too much? What am I trying to say that's not really clear, even to myself? If it's not clear to you, it's not going to be clear to your audience. That's your first indicator. If you are reading something that you're planning on putting out there into the world and it is not clear to you, it is not going to be clear to your audience. So you first need to make sure that you understand what you're trying to convey. You need to understand what you want your audience to do. You need to understand what you bring to the table. And then you need to understand what their outcome is going to be, right? And again, this is all the stuff that we talk about in my 3-month program. So please visit my website and go to the Work With Me tab. The Builder program is open. I'm extending it for another week so that people can join, people can get in, and we can get this started. Okay. So go to the Work With Me tab. make sure you click on free consultation so we can get you in so that we can see if this is a good fit for you. And make sure you like and subscribe because I'm looking forward to meeting with new people all the time. And I will see you again tomorrow for our second day of March, talking about building a clear online presence for your brand. Thank you for tuning in.